today's topic will be long sequence time series forecasting. It's basically we'll say a sub problem in time series forecasting itself. So we want to predict the future, but there are some issues faced while predicting long-term future values, and this sub problem will is like we'll see a solution for this sub problem. Yeah. So yeah, intro is like time series forecasting is in industry before AI and machine learning, and is the most complex technique to solve and forecast with the help of traditional methods. So what are the traditional methods of using statistic for time series forecasting of data? So referring to statistics, but now as of like now as neural networks has been introduced, and many CNN based time series forecasting models have been developed over years, so you can see how accurate and easy it became to predict the future values based on the historical time series data points. Now many daily use cases require future predictions like electricity consumption planning. So, short-term memory, long short-term memories is the one of the architecture which is used for long-term forecasting currently. So, yeah, but there are many problems with the long short-term memory systems, which leads to further research in long sequence time series forecasting. So, let's address one of the one with the real-world data set of electrical transformer station temperature readings. So there are few points relating to it, like short sequence forecasting predicts fewer data points, fewer future data points, let it be 1 hour or 1 day, like that. So long sequence forecasting predicts more extended period of time for better policy planning and investment. So you do long future prediction, the capacity of the existing method limits the performance of the long sequence forecasting, that is after 48 data points the mean square error rises aggressively, and inference speed drops. So this is basically the problem with LSTM for long sequence LSTM or any neural network architecture for long sequence forecasting. Now, showing here in figure, here the LSTM network predicts the temperature of the station on an hourly basis to a longer period of time. That is, a short-term period is 12 data points, that is half of a day, to a long sequence forecasting, that is 480 points, that is 20 days. So, figure 1 shows short sequence forecasting of the electrical transformer temperature reading dataset, and long sequence forecasting includes 480 points, that is 20 days. So, the performance gap is substantial when the period sequence length got greater than 48 points in long sequence forecasting. If you see the third figure, it shows blue is mean square error score, and red is inference speed. So MSE score got an unsatisfactory result, and there is a sharp drop in inference speed if we go beyond 480 points. So, and the LSTM long shot term memory models fail in that case. So now, what are the solutions for it? So solving long sequence time series forecasting is a major problem. Now some new models have been developed like transformers that show superior performance in capturing long range time series data than recurrent neural network models. But the transformers take a lot of GPU computing power, so using them in real world long sequence time series forecasting problems is unaffordable. So now, new to solve this problem, there is a new approach that has been introduced. It's called Informer. So, with a research paper, there is a research paper with which I am referring. here in this my presentation, that is called Informers Beyond Efficient Transformers for Long Sequences Time Series Forecasting. So the team of researchers came up with a solution to answer some questions like, can transformer model be improved to more memory and architecture efficient? Can still, by optimizing the computation power of the transformer, it can maintain high prediction capacity. So the previous transformer model of long sequence time series forecasting has three limitations. One is first one is was quadratic computational of self attention. Second is memory bottleneck in stacking layers of long inputs. Third one was speed plunge in predicting longer outputs. So to remove all of these issues, Informer comprises of some new features like proposed props pass self-attention mechanism to remove the canonical self-attention, and it achieves the OL log L time complexity and memory usage. Now enhance it and has enhanced the prediction capacity of LSTF problem, and which contains the transformer like model performance to capture an individual long range of dependency between time series data. Now the third feature was the self attention distilling operation privileges, which are dominating the attention scores. Next will be reduce space complexity to O2 minus e to the power L log L, and introduce a generative style decoder to acquire long sequence output with only one forward step needed. So these all were the new features which were introduced in Informer to solve the limitations for the previous transformer model. Now here is a graph of an Informer model. The left part is the encoder, which is capable of receiving a massive amount of long sequence data, which is the green series at the bottom. Now, as we discussed, Informer removed the canonical self-attention with their purpose. Says props pass self-attention. The blue trapezoid in the self-attention distilling operation to extract dominating attention, now which reduce the network size sharply. And on the right hand side, the decoder receives a long sequence of data inputs, pads the target element to zero, and measures the feature map, and instantly give you the predicted outputs, that is the orange bars, in a generative style. So this is a graph of an Informer model based on the research paper. And then there is an Informer encoder architecture shown here. So here is a brief explanation saying that upper stack is the main stack, which receives the whole input sequence. The second stack takes a half slice of the inputs, and each horizontal stack uh, in the figure 1 stands for the individual encoder copies. Red layers and dot product matrices of the self-attention mechanism, and it gives a cascaded decrease by applying self-attention distilling or every layer. So two feature map stacks are concatenated as the encoder's output. So we'll get a feature map at the end of it. Yeah. So I have we have a GitHub repository for Informer, which is called Informer 2020, and there is a IPython notebook called Informers for LSTF.ipny, and link is mentioned here. So there you can actually run this model, run this like training on this uh, architecture basically, and see the outputs and comparison yourself. So we have seen how Informer removes the LSTF problem and provides a props pass self attention mechanism, which achieves O L log L time complexity and memory usage for download. So for downloading and training your own machine on your own machine, download this notebook, and output will be updated by the time. So what all other data sets on which Informer is tested are like ETT dataset, ECL dataset, and weather dataset. So links are mentioned here, and we can also download this IPython notebook, actually test and reproduce the results in them. So finally, I'll show you the IPython notebook. I'll stop sharing and share screen again. Slides. Yeah, can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
So this is basically cloning the Informer repository, and then I'll be downloading one of the dataset mentioned on which it is tested already, and then I'll be running this main informer.py model on this data, and I can see what I have five test cases here, and different types of methods here: informer, long trans, reformer, LSTM. And I can see their MSE and MAE scores here. And if you see here, informer will be the best one for the uh, time and space complexity as compared to the LSTM one. So you can actually download this notebook and try it, as Colab has some restrictions, so it's better to download it to a local machine and run it across to see the outputs directly. Yeah. Finally, slides. Yeah, so that was it. Any questions?
Uh, like, what are the positive, like better features compared to transformers in informers?
So if you see here, these are the features. I have mentioned three limitations of the transformer, which were um, like overcome by informers. So yeah. So self
I
attention. Yeah.
Mhm. In in previous session or something, like there was a case where LSTM, long short-term memory, was better than transformer. So is informer, matlab, in some cases, I think.
Yeah.
So
So
is informer also better than that?
Informer was designed in such a way to basically address the problem of specifically long sequence time series forecasting, basically. So it is designed in that way, and it is better than transformers. And as we saw in the matrix, it is giving better results of lower MSE and better MAE. Yeah,
Mhm. Okay.
as per the research paper I'm referring to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll stop sharing. Yeah, so that was it. Thanks for joining, and I'll put this PPT in shared repository. Thank you.